welcome back. This is Dreddeus with another episode in the Minnesota Vikings franchise, and I'm gonna welcome you to the second season start here of this franchise series with the Minnesota Vikings. As always, in the first week, we're gonna set a season goal. We're gonna have a press conference. We're gonna be taking a look at the prospects for this next draft, of course. We're gonna be distributing points, taking a look at the opposing team. So a lot to do at the beginning of a new season, as always. And so let's get things kicked off. Let's set the season goal. I think that since we just won the Super Bowl, we just have to put this in there, right? Make the playoffs, or maybe even win the Super Bowl. This is risky. This is very risky. So we're gonna make the playoffs. That is something that I think we can really go for. Anything above that would really be maybe even a little bit arrogant, wouldn't it, right? So here we go. Opening day keys, press conference. It's opening day this weekend, fresh start for every team around the league, and you'll be facing the Eagles. What's the key to victory? Stifling defense. It all starts with defense. We plan on making their offense uncomfortable and keeping them off the scoreboard as much as possible. All right, so I think we're going to have a passing target. You mentioned making their offense uncomfortable. Where does that start? Disrupting the pass or stuffing the run? We're going to be disrupting the pass. We want to control the skies. Great pass defense leads to a lot of great things and makes it much harder for them to score and win the game. So we're going to have a target, which is, there we go. Beat the Eagles, allow less than 200 yards passing. Makes sense. Game planning tape, focus defensive. Yeah, well, that just self-explanatory. Hire and design scouts. Something that I want to show you now is the prospect setup, because we have a auto-generated class in here, but I want to have the class of 2024. You click L3, then you go download to Madden Share, edit draft class, or import local file. I already downloaded one. I do have a video that explains how to do that. It's really easy. So do take a look at that one. And here we go. It's the 2024 final. These are the classes that I have been using. It's a full set of 2023 final, 2024, 2025, 2026, 2027, and even 2028, but this is a little bit wobbly. But 2024 is very, very good. 23, 24, obviously the most accurate ones. Everything apart from that, or moving that far into the future, is just going to be a little bit of a gamble. But it doesn't matter too much. Looking at this, you can of course immediately see players that you just know the names of. We've got Caleb Williams, we've got Jaquelin McBride, we've got JT Tumelo, Richard Gibonor, Quinn Ewers, Emeka Egbuka, Marius Mims, Corey Foreman, Jaquelin Johnson, tight end Brock Bowers, Trevayon Henderson, Elijah Rowe, and so on and so forth. So all the players that we expect to be in the 2024 draft are here, of course. I already put up a poll once. I'm going to ask you again. Let me know who you think we should sign. We have the number one pick overall. Is it going to show me the picks here? Nah. That would be a cool feature, by the way. So EA, if you're listening, please put that into the game. I want to see what my picks are so that I can sort of build my draft board around that. But of course, Caleb Williams, this is the big one. This is the question. Do we go for Caleb Williams? Do we replace Kerm? I feel like Caleb Williams is one of those generational quarterback talents. Just feel like he is one that could really elevate the team a lot. We don't necessarily need a new quarterback, but of course, if there was ever a time to pick a generational talent, I think it would be this with the first overall pick. All right, that's said and done. Next up, let's take a look at the roster of the Philadelphia Eagles. Maybe unsurprisingly, Jalen Hurts is the starting QB. We've got Chandavian Bradley out of the previous draft, Tanner McKee out of the 22 draft. Jalen Hurts, of course, I mean, don't think I need to introduce this player to anybody who's somewhat familiar with football. 5th best ranked quarterback in the league. Top 2%, that's interesting. Top 2% is not even the top 5. So, there we go. Running back, DeAndre Swift joining from the Lions. We've got Rashad Penny with snap up out of free agency and Kenneth Gainwell. This is a very balanced running back room. Really liking this a lot. I like Rashad Penny a lot, San Diego State player. Just Really, really nice players all around. Dangerous players, quick players, good running back room. Fullback Nick Ralston. Wide receiver A.J. Brown. We've got Devonta Smith. We've got Quez Watkins. Javier Wheaton, rookie now from this draft. Matt Heaps, same thing. And Lance House, same thing. So 3 rookies, 3 experienced players. A.J. Brown with a superstar Dave trait. This is a player that is certainly going to be very difficult to handle. 9th best wide receiver in the game currently with that superstar Dave trait. Certainly not to be underestimated. Tight end, Dallas Goedert. We've got Dalton Keene and Grant Calcaterra. Dallas Goedert is the tight end. I used him in the San Diego Crusaders franchise, and that was awesome. He was so good once I got him on the team, once he turned 30 and was a free agent. I snapped him up, and immediately he took over, made that position. He's just such a good tight end. On left tackle, Jordan Mailata, 26.91. Greg Little behind him, snapped up out of free agency. Left guard, Landon Dickerson and Will Bellamy, a rookie. Center, Lee George, this is a rookie, interesting. Sean Baker, another rookie. A lot of rookies on this Eagles team, by the way. I mean, you can see this for yourself, but that is just interesting, right? Right guard, Gabe Jackson, 32.78, and Cam Jurgens. And right tackle, Lane Johnson, 33.94. Tyler Steen out of last year's draft. So, offensive line analysis, I would say solid. Left edge, James Houston IV, 24.76. Julian Okwara behind him. Right edge, Josh Sweat, 26.90. Clint Myrick, another rookie. D tackle, Jalen Carter. We've got Jordan Davis here with a superstar depth trait. Jalen Carter still with a star depth trait, by the way. Fletcher Cox, 32.81. And Moro Ojomo is also in the mix here in the D tackler room. Jalen Carter, definitely a very, very dangerous D tackle. He will be making life miserable for us. We've got Jordan Davis here with a superstar depth trait. So this D tackle combination is really nasty when you think about it. Left outside linebacker, Hasten Reddick, 28.93 with a superstar. Nolan Smith Jr. and Grayson McCall, a rookie. Hasten Reddick, really like this player. So nasty, so relentless. And same thing, when I got him on the Crusaders, defense really stiffened up. Middle linebacker, J.M. Brown. We've got Nakobe Dean and Sean Bradley. Balanced room, solid room. I like Nakobe Dean, 22 and 77 already. I think he even has, he has a normal depth trait, all right. But still, I'd probably drag him up ahead of J.M. Brown, just think that his ceiling is higher. Right outside linebacker, Nicholas Morrow, 28.74. Christian Ellis, this is a little bit of a disappointing room. Might be in the details that there's certain good stats in there. As you can see, speed, pursuit, yes, this is looking good. But is he really a starter for the Eagles? I'm not sure. Darius Slay Jr. shut down, X Factor Elite. James Bradbury IV, Avante Maddox, Keely Ringo, and Zach McPherson. A great cornerback room led by a great and dangerous elite player in Darius Slay Jr. Free safeties Mitch Madison, a rookie out of this draft now. Reed Blankenship behind him. Strong safety Terrell Edmonds, 26 and 82. Sidney Brown. Terrell Edmonds formerly with the Steelers, now he's an Eagle. Kicker is Jake Elliott and punter is Thomas House, another rookie. So how do we handle that? What do we do here? We need to limit them to 200 yards, of course. So the weekly strategy will have to focus on limiting the pass plays. And we're just going to be defending the short pass. I like that. This is the suggestion. Anyways, full pads, and we're going to be going with the splits here. I do want to see as much growth as we can here, whilst still keeping an eye out on what will happen in terms of injuries. So next up, let's take a look at the offense. The offensive line is something that I would like to train a little bit more, because I feel like they need a buff way more than the defense maybe. The wide receivers, we're going to be splitting that. The tight end room, left tackle. Yeah, let's just go with this. Let's just hope we don't have any stupid injuries. Jordan Addison, that is not a player that I want to be training. Kerem Koscielny, he went down in depth trade. He is not a star def anymore. Don't really know why, because I felt like he had a good season though. Ben Skowronek, who do we want to train here? I feel like it has to be these two, right? It has to be Nigel Sowell And then I will be training our right guard, Ed Ingram. Again, I just feel like he needs it the most. In terms of the game plan goal, 200 plus rushing yards, we will try to sack the QB 5 times. Let's be aggressive. 24 points, 250 offensive yards, no sacks allowed. Sounds good to me. Oh, this is not good. Cameron Bynum with a back strain, so we're going to be missing our backup free safety. Luckily not the starter. Lewis Seen is fit. Just going to be scrolling through offense as well, since I looked at defense first. Immediately had an injury. All right, so no further injuries. That is super positive. We've got 41 points to spend. We're going to be slapping those onto the offensive coordinator very, very quickly. That is just the way to go here. And kaboom, fancy footwork means the boost release is buffed. And down here we've got 16 points boost catching for wide receivers and tight ends by 5. This means that the offense is now fully updated and upgraded. Very, very good for us. I will not be moving anybody into the injured reserve, by the way, even if we could do so. Jordan Addison gets a few points here. Let's get those points into playmaker. This is great, and we're going to be putting some more into playmaker. He's now an 88 rated player. Is that great or is that great? What about the abilities? We can add another one. Recuperation and mid in elite. I don't want to have that. I want to have matchup nightmare, sharper cuts, replenish your stamina once per play. Ball carriers have an increased chance to break the first tackle attempt on kick returns now. Energizer, spin cycle, nah. Slot apprentice, nope. Outside apprentice, nope. Persistent, nope. Reach for it. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with that. I like this one. I like this one. I like reach for it. It also fits Jordan Addison's approach. He's a very aggressive player. Slot is fully upgraded for Justin Jefferson, so now it is time to upgrade his playmaker to a 99 as well. Kareem Hunt also getting his first points here on the Vikings. He's on a freaking $2 million per year salary. I mean, I can't even. Byron Murphy Jr., partial ACL tear, out for 8 weeks. This might be a problem because I think he was an important part in stopping offenses. Right now, don't know how this will play out. Alexander Madison is an 88. I'm gonna keep him as my starting running back. I'm gonna be fixing that in the depth charts in a moment. Andy Booth Jr. There we go, 82. That is looking fantastic. He will have to be good. Louis Senior, 83, including the temporary buff. Kenneth Murray Jr. gets an upgrade point. There we go, boom. Mid linebacker. Really happy with the offseason, by the way. Really happy with the offseason. Brought in new players that give us just a little bit more quality on the depth. Want to have the power, super high. Riley Patterson, don't look so grim, mate. It's all good. 77, Darnell Wright, our new addition at right tackle, behind Brian O'Neill. If we have an injury, I feel way more comfortable having him around. Kerem Koscioglu, I feel like they did him a little bit dirty here, taking away the star def trait. It's a normal def trait now for him. It doesn't detract from his overalls, but I would have liked the star def trait to just make sure that he grows a little bit quicker. I do hope that Cam Newton, as a mentor, will be able to sort of compensate that a little bit. Jeffrey Wilder, our center, upgraded now. Jojo Williams, man to man. I'm actually relieved that I didn't cut too harshly in the cornerback department. Couldn't really have anticipated that we would be facing quite brutal losses very quickly. Added to me with Adebawari. Look at this dude. Really like this. 79 and 29. 79, 22 years old. Jalen Reagor still around. He will be a backup wide receiver. On this team, there are just too many other good players, and we just found another great wide receiver. So, yeah, I'm not sure about this one here, though. Andre Carter, very happy that he's still on the team, even if we had to franchise tag him. What makes me super happy is that we will not have to overpay in certain areas here. I'm going to be adding this here, Nigel Sowell. This is the X Factor free agent. That is crazy. That is just crazy. Good God. Well, I'm just very satisfied that I looked. James Lynch on D-tackle as a backup. We do have a lot of buffs here. Those really help us. Jay Ward. Gonna be adding here. Again, the scheme fit focus is where I really want to lay the focus here. We are building him up very, very evenly. And across the board, this will help him. There's no doubt in my mind. Ezechio Tomewo, Nick Muse. We held on to him. Let Noah Gray go. Well, go. We just put him in the practice squad. DeWayne McBride, the final upgrades here. Elusive back. I'm happy that he's still around. I like him. Vidarian Low. Next up, some points into Agile. Is he the big time solution for the next years? I don't know. But he's solid enough to stick around. And this, we're going to put this into Improviser. Jaron Hall doesn't get a lot of points, but if he has to play, I just need him to be, well, as prepared as can be. Final step before we head into the game is we're going to have to fix the depth charts. So we're going to go with auto reorder. Kaboom. And now we're just going to be doing it manually. Halfback time. I want to have it this way. Madison, Hunt, and then DeWayne McBride. That works for me. Fullback, Ben Skowronek, right. Wide receiver, Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, KJ Osborne, Jalen Reagor. And this is where things get tricky, because I certainly want to have Nigel Sowell up here. 76 rated Jalen Reagor will be going all the way down. KJ Osborne, fifth one. I think this is the way to go. Tight end, TJ Hawkinson, Nate McKenzie, and Nick Muse. All right. Left tackle, Christian Darisaw, Vidarian Low. Left guard, Ezra Cleveland and Olisabeka Udo. Jeffrey Wilder and Nick Harris. Right guard, Ed Ingram and Steve Vila. Right tackle, Brian O'Neill and Darnell Wright. On the defense, Harrison Phillips and Curtis Weaver. Right edge, Andre Carter, Ezechio Tomewo. D tackle, Jaquelin Roy, Adetomiwa Adebawore, and James Lynch. I like that. Left outside linebacker, Danielle Hunter and DJ Wonnum. Kenneth Murray Jr. on the mid linebacker position. Then we have Jack Campbell. Then we have Brian Asamoah. And then we have Cedric Lawrence. That's the rookie. I'm torn a little bit because I would actually like to have Brian Asamoah here. But both are scheme fits, and to be honest, Jack Campbell just is a little bit higher rated. Right outside linebacker, Marcus Davenport and Will Merrill. That works for me. Andrew Booth Jr. on corner, Jojen Williams, Caleb Evans, Jay Ward, Harrison Smith. Okay, this is interesting. Yeah, because we have those injuries. All right, free safety, Lewis Seen. Then I want to, oh no, Cameron Bynum is injured, so we can't use him. Strong safety, Harrison Smith and Josh Metellus. Kicker, Riley Patterson. Punter, Ryan Wright. All right, kick returner, don't really care too much about that. Third running back, Kareem Hunt. Okay, power halfback, Kareem Hunt. I would actually make it differently. Third running back, this is going to be DeWayne McBride. I want to give him his runs. Kareem Hunt will be my power halfback. Slot wide receiver, Jordan Addison. That is okay. Danielle Hunter. Is good. All right. I think most of these are set well anyways. We've got the practice squad. And with that, guys, we are finally ready to kick off the first game of the season against the Philadelphia Eagles. So yeah, let's do that straight away. US Bank Stadium, we're kicking off the season with a home game against the Philadelphia Eagles. And it's going to be the defending Super Bowl champions, and that is us facing the Philadelphia Eagles. Jesus, man. So it's the first time, actually, that we are maybe even considered favorites. Karim Koscielny here with the number 35. The defense showing off the uniforms. Love the stadium, actually. It's really nice. The Eagles out onto the field in the away uniforms. White jersey, dark pants, and white socks. And we're going out with the home uniforms. with purple tops, white pants, and purple socks. And yeah, let's see what this season brings. I don't think that we should play things very differently. I don't think that we should try to risk too much. But it doesn't really change a lot. Teams have done their best to rebuild and improve the teams. We've done the same. So we're just going to see where we do end up here. We're going to be moving leisurely now. We're going to be kicking off with a run play. Fantastic shove here by Alexander Mattison. I would love to see him get a superstar dev trade at some point in time. Is Madison breathing hard already? Oh, that was quick. So maybe let's go the wide receiver under. Do I go for Sowell? Not available. All right. It was covered. 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5. TJ Hawkinson, Sowell again, Addison and Jefferson. I know it might be a risk. Smacked away here. Tried going for the rookie here. Maybe should have gone for a safer player. Good punt here by Wright. Am I right? Safe catch. All right. At the 19. And here comes Jalen Hurts. Leading out the Philadelphia Eagles. Love the fact that the helmet is really pearlescent. Jalen Hurts. All right. It's the first game of the season, so no stats yet. Our defense holds them. That is something that I was waiting for, I would say. It's just to see what would happen here when our defense would have to start. So DeWayne McBride, 1 rush, 0 gain. Alexander Mattison on the left-hand side. Gonna start the run here. Karam hasn't really had a lot to do. Oh my god, that was very quick. 3rd and 8. We're having trouble breaking through here. We just have to acknowledge that the Eagles are not a slouchy team. We played them last season, but I don't remember how that turned out. I think we lost. And this is Hawkinson himself. There we go. I was thinking of trading him because he wants a new deal this season, and I was thinking, well, maybe I'm going to trade him. I will try and give him a new deal. I want to keep him around, but if he's not willing to stay, usually I handle the contract negotiations for most series more or less towards the end of the regular season. But I think here I'm going to be trying to wrap things up quickly. If we see that we are having problems with re-signing him, then I think we will be trading him. I've got a few trade targets in mind. He's 92 rated. He's 25, so we shouldn't have a problem. Come on, number 72. And that was beautiful. Great tackle. Not tackle, but great truck here. Everybody tumbling on the ground. Darius saw. There we go. First down is ours. Karam and Alexander Mattison. Shaping up again. Let's see. The stick, inside zone split, the drive flood. I think a drive flood is what I'm going to be trying now. Let's reset. Let's go. Justin Jefferson. I also have Sowell as a, or Sowell, or throw out a sack. They are putting a lot of pressure on us. Really a lot of pressure. This is no joke. This is no joke. Let's go with this. Verts, halfback under. Alexander Mattison. Just have to break through. Shove on number 57, but then he's shoved himself. Single back slants. Sowell, Hawkinson, or Jefferson. Couldn't connect. 4th and 4. Another punt. Not happy. Not happy with that at the moment. We're still in the first quarter and we are not making a lot of progress here. That was too straight. Okay, come on, defense. Defense holds them. That is awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, Harrison Smith dropped down from superstar to star. I was asking myself if that would mean that we would be less productive on the defensive side of things. But seemingly, it's not really having too much of an impact. The Eagles' defense is super compact, though. That's an early breakup. 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6. This is not something that I want to see. We're the home team, and the momentum is really, really clearly in their favor. Well, that's actually pretty balanced. Let's go. First catch for Sowell here. And it was timed for that. I wanted to connect with him once. 55-yard field goal. Riley Patterson. Can we get this done? Very central. Do we have enough? Yeah, I was about to say, do we have enough power? And the answer to that is nope. By the split of a hair. It's not enough. 55 yards too long. All right, let's remember that one. Come on, D. Ah, we can't stop them now. All right. Our defense did a lot in the first half. In the first 2 quarters. But now, it's not really happening anymore. Let's go. Alexander Madison. Dragged back. 2nd and 10. When you play Madden, do you also lean forward in your seat? I always lean forward when I go for a run, and I'm leaning into the tackle. Hawkinson or Addison? Jordan Addison. 3rd and 3. All right. I can work with that. Flood. 40 seconds. Jordan Addison. I would like to have a field goal here. Clicking to have the timeout. At the 37. Z spot. Jordan Addison. Maybe Justin Jefferson. That's Sowell. Another timeout called here. 26 seconds. I don't think we'll get much more than a field goal here. Could try and get Jefferson on that outside run. That's what I'm going to try here. Yeah, there we go. All right. 19 seconds. Our final timeout is called. And I'm sure that they will be icing us on this field goal attempt. 53 yards. Oh, I was hoping for less. And that is inaccurate. It would have been in, but it's inaccurate. Oh my God. We're starting the season in the worst possible fashion. Losing a full half. 0 and 7. 10 and 0. 7, Jesus Christ. 17 and 0. All right. We are being pummeled here. Momentum is gone. 3rd quarter to 3 minutes. That is not good. Yeah. This is the type of game I was expecting all playoffs long. This is the type of game I was just waiting for us to just get killed off. There you go. Alexander Madison fighting forwards here. 3rd and 1. Good job. Halfback zone weak. Jalen Reagor is pumping here. 2 minutes at the 30. Can we move in here? The defensive scheme that the Eagles are using is pretty tough, actually. Sowell. We were there, 2nd and 10. It's not really happening for us at the moment. Karam isn't having a great game. Addison, let's go. Sowell is wide receiver number 3 now. That is a position that Addison had last season. Sort of the rookie season, rookie position, if you want to put it that way. All right, well done. Well done. That was good. Holding on to the ball, securing the catch, fighting for through the contact here. Alexander Madison. Oh, get away, man. Ooh, that was just closing the gap so quickly. Inside zone. McBride. We're going to give him another run here. I was clicking. Oh, man. Oh, well. Moving into the fourth quarter. Well, this is what it's like if you play an elite quarterback. That's really elite already. Anthony Richardson wasn't elite. Matt Ryan wasn't elite. Oh, and that is a pick. That is a pick. Number 17 just steps in between here. The Kobe Dean. And that I think is the game. I don't think that there's much more that we have to say about this. Yeah, there we go. 20-0. It's a brutal awakening. It's a brutal awakening. Maybe it's needed after an off season like that, after a playoff season after that. Their mid linebackers aren't moving. They're not moving away. They're not giving up one bit, and that is the big problem currently. That is why I am struggling. I don't find the space in the middle. I'm not really finding the recipe to do something else here. Mid linebackers very quickly closing down our players when we do get the ball past them. Just keep your eye on the middle. Let's go, Kerem. Justin Jefferson here. 11 and 19. It's actually not that horrible, but it's 50%. There you go. Madison, Sowell. Perfect. Alexander Madison with a nice shove. I love that he can do that. You know, is it always going to work? No. Is it a game-changing thing? No. But oh, this is not a good start. I'm not really that happy. But yeah, we did make some changes. Nigel Sowell, of course, he has an X factor, which is good, but he's not KJ Osborne. And he's not an experienced wide receiver yet. The question is, what do I do with him? Do I put him in the practice squad? Wait until he's an 80 or something? No, I have to play him immediately. Justin Jefferson. I should have gone for the short ones. Should have gone. I was too greedy for us, maybe. That's not good. That's not good. Not good play call. Oh my lord. Not very good play calling from my side here. Jordan Addison, Justin Jefferson. Stepping outside here. 1 minute 16.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
All right. Okay. Unnecessary roughness. There we go. Avonte Maddox. We accept that, of course. At the 9-yard line. I mean, we couldn't turn this game around if we wanted to. There's no chance. TJ Hawkinson. Yeah, coverage is too good. Darius Slay was not fooled. He was not fooled one bit. Mackenzie Hawkinson. The tight end that we signed out of free agency. Maybe some spacing here will be good. Nigel Sowell, Addison. Actually, we should just go for a run play, right? Alexander Madison. Oh my god. Jesus, man. Fletcher Cox. No, that's Davis. Jordan Davis. That is a brutal combination, man. Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis are just so quick to break through our offensive line. The Vert's under. 4th and goal. No, it's this or nothing. And he's just pushed 1st and 10 at the 1-yard line. Don't get through. Don't get through. That's Reddick. Hasten Reddick. We tried. We tried, guys. We just have to acknowledge it. The team was better than we were, both quality-wise and mentally. Better than I was, of course. Some of my play calls weren't that good. Kerem really did his best, I would say. But there is a ceiling. There just is a ceiling. But he has a ring on his finger. Not now, right now. Well, an interception versus Jalen Hurts-led team. The completion rate was very similar. We even got more yards. If it's the other way around, we score higher. On the rushing side, Kenneth Gainwell, Alexander Madison, it was really not a good rushing game today. In terms of receiving, it was just a very, very low yard game. That's probably what I would say here. In terms of the blocking, Lane Johnson allowed a sack. Danielle Hunter with 6 tackles. Jacoby Dean with 10 total tackles. Tackles for loss. Fletcher Cox, Marcus Davenport. Sack by Danielle Hunter, an interception by Jacoby Dean. Mid linebacker for the Philadelphia Eagles. Danielle Hunter, left outside linebacker. We know we have to step it up. Everyone is disappointed in the fact that you gave us a vote of confidence and we let you down. Coach Dreddeus, it's not ideal, but it's better to fall short now than when it's win or go home. We'll get things figured out. Yeah, I do think so too. I do think so too. We don't really gain anything, but we also lose nothing. It's 0-1 against a very good team. And this is a team that is not pulled up by a few standout players. Jordan Addison. All right, we already handled that, so we already know that. Apart from that, there's not much more to do this week. Did I enjoy that game? Well, no. It really felt like we just couldn't get going. We were just really limited, really corralled in by the Eagles defense. Passing didn't work, running didn't work. We lost yards, we had an interception. It just wasn't a very good game. In terms of this season, we now have 3 away games. The Falcons, the Bucks, the 49ers, home against the Packers, Raiders, bye week, Browns and Bears at home, Packers away, Panthers at home, Broncos at home, Chargers away, Saints. So then the second season half, but we're closing with away games. That is not good. Last season we closed with 4 home games, and that was really, really helpful for us. But yeah, what can you say? You lose some, you win some. Better to lose now than later on in the season, especially in the playoffs. So we will be focusing on our target here, making the playoffs, as we did before. Apart from that, I'm just going to say thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the game. If you did, drop me a like and subscribe. That does mean a lot to me. And as always, thanks so much for being here. See you next time.